Welcome back to another Celebrity Sweets. I'm Ethan, and Baking Basics is officially over. School is out of session, and it's now summertime, so we're going to celebrate everything summer for the next 15 weeks on this channel, along with like Thursday and Sunday uploads, the normal things. And we're going to throw it back to some of the most iconic and classic summer songs of all time. And by all time, I really just mean like my era. Like I know it's probably like, where's Prince, or where's the Beatles, or Madonna. Sorry, they didn't make the list. Now the 4th of July is also coming up, and I thought, hey, why don't we make another 4th of July treat? We've made a few in the past, however, it's always good to make more. And I was thinking of some summer songs that involved the US, and the first one that came to mind was Firework by Katy Perry, but I think that's just something up in here. However, the second one, which probably should have came to mind first, was Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Now, this song was one of the lead singles from her EP, Time of Our Lives, which interestingly enough was only sold in US Walmarts. And even more interestingly, it reached a peak of #2 in the US, but #1 in the UK. Like, obviously, we need to take notes from the UK because they are partying harder. And this is a party in the USA. This is not a get-together, a mingle, anything like that. So we are going to go big. We're going to be making a pull-apart cake that we're going to decorate to look like a flag. So if you're ready to make a bunch of cupcakes with me, let's get started. So for this cupcake pull-apart cake, it is intended for parties and large groups. So we are going to be using just a boxed cake mix. See, you can always use a boxed cake mix. It's not that bad. However, if you want to get really adventurous and use my cake mix, it does make about 24 cupcakes, and the recipe is right up here. But I am going to be using a boxed cake because we do have to make so many cupcakes. And the first thing we want to do is put our hands up, playing my song, butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. For your cake mix, I'm just going to follow mine to the recipe, makes sense. Along with the cake mix, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water, 1/3 cup of oil, and 3 large eggs. Just like any boxed cake mix, when you have all your ingredients in the bowl, now we can mix it up. Oh, we gotta turn this up. Maybe the Britney song will be on. You turn on the radio, the Britney song is on, and the Jay-Z song. But which one was her favorite song? The Britney song? The Jay-Z song? Wait.
I jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my left and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous.
And the taxi driver, and the taxi cab. Then the taxi man turned on the radio, and the Jay-Z song was on. So it's just the Jay-Z song. So Britney's song's her favorite. Okay. This is why I don't like boxed cake mix, because there's just so many lumps. But it's fine. Jeez. Now, I don't really have anything against a boxed cake. They're quicker, they're easier, they don't always taste the best, they're not the best for sculpting. That's usually why I make my cake recipe when I'm making like a stacked layered cake. However, I do like to use boxed cake mix for parties and get-togethers. Oh, I said it wasn't a get-together in the USA. For parties, and I like to elevate it, give it a little extra flair. So we're gonna divide some of this batter up, and we're actually gonna add some like strawberry and blueberry homemade like jam fillings to this cake batter. And the ingredients for this strawberry jam filling are 2 cups of frozen thawed strawberries, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and a teaspoon of lemon juice. To make this strawberry filling that's gonna go into our cupcake batter, we're going to take our strawberries, sugar, cornstarch, and lemon juice, along with a small sauce pot over to the stove. But before we do that, can we please talk about like all the alter egos like Miley Cyrus has? Like, does anyone else think about this? Like, her real name's not Miley Cyrus. Because she's like always smiling a lot, so then they're like Smiley, and it's Miley. Then there's Hannah Montana. Obviously there's Miley Cyrus. That's already 3. And now there's like Ashley O from Black Mirror. Like, she just always is playing a different pop star. Okay, but we're gonna take all these ingredients over to the stove, and on medium-low heat, add in all of your strawberries, sugar, and lemon juice, and cook the mixture until it starts to bubble on the sides, about 3 to 5 minutes. Then constantly stir in your cornstarch until it starts to thicken, about another 1 to 2 minutes. I set our strawberries off to the side, so now we can start to work on our blueberry filling. And the ingredients for this filling are 2 cups of frozen thawed blueberries, half a cup of granulated sugar, a tablespoon of cornstarch, and a teaspoon of lemon juice. Just like our strawberry filling, we're going to take all of these ingredients and a small sauce pot over to the stove. Again, on medium-low heat, add in your blueberries, sugar, and lemon juice and cook the mixture until it starts to bubble. Once bubbling, add in your cornstarch and mix it up until thickened. Well, we've got both of our fruit fillings made over here, and now we can start to divide our batter. If you couldn't tell, we're going for a red, white, and blue cupcake theme. So we're gonna leave some of this batter white, add some of it to our blueberry mixture and mix that up, and add some to our red strawberries and mix those up as well. Now, I don't know why, but red strawberries and blue blueberries don't really turn the batter the color that they are. So to really get a nice blue and a nice red, we are going to add a few drops of food coloring to each and mix those up. It's finally time to start filling our cupcakes. I lined my cupcake tray with 12 cupcake liners in blue, white, and red, so 4 of each. This is kind of like, what flag is this? Is this Russia? Or is this France? One of them goes like this. One of them goes like this. Which one is that? I'm not up to date on my flags, that's bad. We're gonna fill each of these cupcakes about 3/4 of the way full with our batter. We've filled our cupcake pan, and now it's time to pop these into the oven. Follow the instructions of whatever recipe you're using and bake for that set amount of time. I'm gonna pop mine into the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. While our cupcakes are baking, I just want to take time to talk about the board that we're gonna put our cupcakes on. This is just like a poster board, like I'd give a presentation on. Like I could totally just give you like a Miley Cyrus life timeline, like birth, Hannah Montana, Wrecking Ball, Malibu, and mother's daughter. Don't mess with her freedom. And there's a few other important things in there, like marriage and yeah. But I just wanted to talk about this really just to make myself feel good, because I did so much math to figure this out. Like, so I wanted to make a flag that was 13 stripes, because that's how many stripes are on the flag.
And then I was going to do 10 cupcakes each, so that's 130. And then I had to realize that there were 6 white stripes and 7 red stripes, so then I had to divide that by those. Then subtract that amount from the blue, so then I could get how many blue cupcakes I wanted. Then I had to divide that by 12, because I only have 12 cupcake pans. And there's just a lot of crossing out. This wasn't even all of it, because then I got this board, and then I realized that this wasn't going to work, that I couldn't do 13 stripes.
So the flag's not going to be accurate, which kind of bums me out, but...
Then I had to divide and subtract everything, so now I have 7 stripes. 4 of them are red, 3 of them are white, and then there's 12 blue ones. So that's just one batch of cupcakes. So then I had to multiply that by 3 to get...
See what I'm getting? It took so much time, and I just want you to hear my math, really. That's all I really want. All of our cupcakes are out of the oven, and I mean all of our cupcakes. Like, look at how many cupcakes there are here. If you want me to do the math for you, there are 32 red cupcakes and 26 white cupcakes and 12 blue cupcakes. So you can kind of divvy up the batch just like that. And I still just can't get over how many cupcakes there are here. So now I need to frost all these guys to give it this huge, like, sheet cake look. I went ahead and made a batch of my buttercream frosting recipe, and I dyed some of it blue for the blue part of the flag. And to frost this, we're going to make it all look like one cake. So we're going to frost them all together as one. Repeat the same process for your red and white stripes, frosting each with their corresponding buttercream frosting and smoothing it out with an offset spatula. I frosted our entire flag cupcake cake, which definitely did not take any time at all. The layers are nice, you can see that it definitely looks like a flag, and I was going for more of like a rustic Nashville kind of look, so I did some more muted tones. And there's one more thing that I want to add, and that is just going to be the stars on the blue layer of our cake. I don't know if that's 50 stars, but that's where I'm going to stop. 31. We only really need 31 states, right? And here we have it, our Miley Cyrus Party in the USA inspired flag pull-apart cake that we made today. This is a great kickoff to our summer throwback series, so make sure to come back for the next 15 weeks to experience some of your favorite summer songs. And this is a great 4th of July treat as well. With the 4th of July coming up, and people hosting block parties and parties. It's always good to have a treat. Everyone likes a little sweet treat ever so often. If you happen to make this, which I mean this is a big undertaking, but you can make the cupcakes ahead of time, store them, make the frosting ahead of time, store that, and then just assemble it all the day of. If you do happen to make this though, please share it with me on Instagram or Twitter. And if you have any other requests for another celebrity sweets, please leave those down in the comments below as well. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone who likes Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA, needs a quick 4th of July treat, or if you know Miley Cyrus, share this with her too. That'd be nice. And until next time, savor life and make it sweet. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donut right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video, and down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next video.